Blog Talk Radio.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, folks. Did I say Happy New Year? I want to wish you Happy New Year. It is January 6th, 2018, and we're already almost a week into the new year, so to blink twice, look around this way, look around that way, and it's here already. And I'm not going to even talk about 2019 because I feel like I'm teetering on it being here already. But I hope you had a great 2017, and a 2017 more specifically, holiday. Mine was great. I'm not going to talk about the word that rhymes with great, which is my weight. And even more specifically, as I drill down and as I'm talking to you here, I'm touching my stomach, and it's where it shouldn't be. But, you know, give me a couple of months and they'll be back in order, should I say. Thank you for being here on the 6th, this Saturday, as we tape live to post it live in a bit. I hope you haven't forgot that you can still check us out at twitter.com/HWMag, twitter.com/HWMag, and also on Facebook at facebook.com/HWMag. And you can also on Facebook check us out at Harlem World Magazine, facebook.com/Harlem World Magazine. Check us out there also, where you can check all our posts out, and we're commenting at HWMag, where I kind of talk and ramble and talk. And, of course, go to our website at harlemworldmag.com and check out the news that's happening as it happens, which I'm going to go through a little bit today. But you can check the news out as it's happening. Everything you want to know about Harlem, local, national, global, you name it, it's happening. We got it. We got to cover it. We got to cover it specifically for you. And, you know, today I'm going to do something a little different today, and that's to talk about all the things that's happening on the news that you might want to check out from this past week. Week and a half. You'll see. You can check it out for yourself. And, you know, the first thing I want to talk about is a book that Brenda Braxton wrote last year. And it's she wrote it in 2016. I'm going to still call it her new book, even though it's 2018. So I just whisper that. But it's her new book, Theater Etiquette, for those who need to sharpen those socialization skills. Some of you are a little rough around the edges, like myself. It, can help sharpen those skills both when you work in the theater. And, what I like also, it's for folks who are not in the theater. And you could probably use some social skills also. One of the skills that I really like that she mentioned, which is to not talk behind actors or actresses' back when you're working with them. Okay, that's something you shouldn't do no matter what, working in theater or not. Even though I'm going to tell you a story about a friend of mine that I don't think she's listening. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I think it's a great read, and it's a whole lot of fun. And more importantly, she lives in Harlem. Brenda Braxton, check it out. We've got it posted on the site, again, harlemworldmag.com, and get the book, and get it from off of our site, too, because then, we get a little money for that, and she gets a little money, and you get some great information. It's like a win-win-win situation. What else is going on? Oh, do you hear the little jam playing in the background? I found that on YouTube, and it's, what is that? What they call it, hip-hop radio beats to relax and study by. They forgot to add that you can use when having and doing a podcast and playing in the background. Yeah, I know they forgot to add that, but I, of course, thought I'd add it. Also, I love these photos that were sent to us through some of our favorite folks in Atlanta. It's a DC event from our contacts in Atlanta, Mr. Vaughn. And it's the 2017 Raheem, Devon, Dougie Fresh and Friends concert that was, I think, mid-December. It was a concert for AIDS awareness. As most of you know, December 1st was AIDS Awareness Day, and this concert was indirectly part of that, can we say, after all these years, a celebration. But if you look at the photos for the site, for the event on the site, you can see that there was tons of love in the house, and folks were bringing it on the musical side. We didn't post any of the videos, but you can certainly check out the photos and really get a feel for the vibe that they had at the event. And I don't know if any Harlem folks were there, but if you were there, you can hit us up at HW Mag at Facebook to share whatever it was, or just hit to our comment section for the post and check it out. Really, really, really nice event, and especially a great event for AIDS awareness. As I was saying to a friend of mine who looked at the post, and we were kind of reflecting on experiences back in the days in 1980s New York, where both of us had lost tons of friends who died of AIDS, and I'm always going to support anyone who's trying to do good, and especially when it comes to AIDS awareness. Boop, boop. Switch gears a little bit. We talked about Harlem's Joe Budden snags a new deal with P. Diddy and Revolt. That's right. Word had it that Joe Budden was no longer on the show, whose name I forget at the moment. Can I get anybody to give me some help over here? What is it? I cannot remember the name of the show that the brother was on. Reality TV show. I've been throw out some words that help me remember, but I can't remember the name of the show. Hip hop. It's on the tip of my tongue. You know what's going to happen at the end of the show after I say goodbye, and you stop listening. I'll remember the name of the show. Anyway, it's in the post, and by the time we finish here, before we finish, I'll get that name for you. Anyway, he's got a new deal, from what I understand, and I'm going to read a little bit out of what I remember in the post, is that it was a $5 million deal. I guess that's a pretty good way to do it if you lost the daytime job as a reality TV actor. You get a contract for $5 million, probably plus after. It's almost like a buyout almost, but not quite a buyout. Anyway, Diddy's the man. Diddy does the right thing, and he's doing it here. And also, we don't have it posted on the site though, but Diddy's two sons just did a brand new song that we probably will post that a little later. Let me look around and see if our folks are here to see if we've got that on the editorial calendar to post. But anyway, it should be interesting. Joe does great music. We love his music. Well, might be biased because it's from Harlem, but still creates good music. And Diddy always does his thing and always does it well, as the number one paid artist in the industry, in the music industry. Number one, 2017. I'm sure he'll continue that in 2018, and looks like he's already starting with a contract to make that happen. Okay, where are we? As the time flies. Look. That's right. Apple Music, Can't Stop, Won't Stop. A Bad Boy Story coming to Fox right around the corner, and it's coming this month. You got to check it out. And I check that out immediately because I think that's going to rock this Saturday. I'm sorry, this Saturday, tomorrow, if my memory serves me correct. I can't. What is going on with these dates? Where are the dates for my scripts here? Anyway, I'm not going to say today, but I think that the Can't Stop, Won't Stop Bad Boy Story is going to drop at least within a week. And again, go immediately to the site at harlemworldmag.com and check and see what's going on or what is not going on. But we always have something going on, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, check out and see when this starts. I want to say it's within a week, but check soon just in case I might be wrong. These notes. Anyway, I want to take a quick little break here, and maybe I can find out some of these questions I have regarding some of what's on my hit list here to hope that, you had a great holiday and a great new year. I had a great one, and, I really am wishing that, all the things that you wish for in the new year's as you finish your Kwanzaa, as you start your search for what that New Year resolution will be, if you have one, that you are able to, have that resolution meet all the ideals and ideas that you have in mind. I'm talking and searching through the site to find this post for you. For some of these dates, especially for the for Diddy's show, and taking me a little longer than I want, but I'm going to use it to segue a little bit because we saw that the founder of the Essence LLC has just purchased from Time Warner the remaining shares of Essence magazine. And I don't know if you know that Essence was originally purchased through brother right here from Harlem, Dennis, and I'm not going to even try to pronounce his first name, Richelieu, and I've met the brother and couldn't pronounce it then, and I'm telling the world here, had trouble pronouncing it then, and I still have trouble pronouncing it now, so I call him Mr. Dennis, but he was a founder of Shea Moisture Butter back in the day, 1991, and Shea is distributed by Sundial Brands, and which was acquired by Unilever, and Dennis continues as CEO of Shea Butter, and had the wherewithal through partnerships or whatever, or on his own, purchased the remaining shares of Essence from Time Warner. And that was Essence Ventures, LLC. He was the founder of that. Check out the post on that. It's, of course, on the site. And as I told you, I wanted to find the dates for the dropping of Diddy's show. And, I'm going to have to pass on that because I cannot find it for the Life of Me, and we are about ready to take a little break. And, on the break, I will see if I can find that and let folks know what's happening here, but letting you know that you're listening to Harlem World Magazine Radio, and you're listening to the Danny Tisdale Show, and you can check us out every Saturday for the most part. And, usually we do interviews, so this time we're changing up, flipping the script a little bit and seeing what it's like not doing an interview, but to talk about what's happening regarding news on the site. And I really thank you for listening, because you're taking time away from your Saturday, your day, whatever day it is, to listen to us. If you're listening live or if you're listening to us recorded, we'll take you either way that we can get you. We love you. Again, thank you for being here, and we're going to start without any further delay, go right back to the news. And, this is one of those stories I really want you to check out, and it's one of the great stories with Dining with Miss Lil from Lil Nickerson, who is one of our senior writers who's been writing about food with us for, I don't know, seems like forever. And let me remind you that this year, 2018, makes our 15th year anniversary. 15 years. I mean, I'm only 16 years old, so, wow. No, quit playing around. But Lil wrote this great article. Harlem bars and restaurants join the second annual Kwanzaa Bar Crawl. Great article. Nice photographs. And, as I always say when I talk about Lil's article, is that Lil's got the best job, because I love food. She writes about food. And, I would just love to be a fly on her shoulder. I don't know if that works. But to be right there with her, to taste what she doesn't taste and to taste what she does taste. And I'm sad that I missed the Kwanzaa Bar Crawl. Not that I'm a big bar drinker, but I do like my margarita every now and then. But anyway, enough of that. But it's a great article by Lil, and I think that was posted a few days back, so don't forget to check it out. You can easily go right to our search bar when you get to the site at harlemworldmag.com and check it out. And again, that's Dining with Miss Lil. It's Harlem bars and restaurants. Join the second annual Kwanzaa Bar Crawl. We cover it. We cover it. Also, don't let me forget, Yolande Brenner wrote another nice article. And, we're going to do a little follow-up on this article. And this was Jima Juice Bar and Oasis Powerhouse in Harlem. Jima Juice Bar and Oasis Powerhouse in Harlem. And this is by Yolande Brenner, and it's Yolande's yard. And she did it's an interesting story, because this is, I'll kind of give a quick, not all the plot version of what happened, what she writes about and what happened in the story. And that's kind of the immigrant story coming to Harlem and creating success on one's own terms. How about that? You got to check it out, read the story, and, here it is, January 6th, and with Lil Nickerson's Harlem Bar and Restaurants and Yolande's Jima Juice Bar and Oasis Powerhouse in Harlem. Already one of my two favorite stories, and we thought a great way to start the year. Okay. Let's see. We're going to shift gears a little bit, because as we talk about enjoying our New Year and enjoying our New Year together, I wanted to create some positivity and encouragement as we start the new year in this first week of the new year and just intimate a little bit of 12 lessons on how to win friends and influence people in 2018 in Harlem. And this is an interesting article because it's by Dale Carnegie, who lived in Harlem in the 50s at the Harlem YMCA, but it's from Warren Buffett, and it leads, we posted this on 12/31/2017. It's a photograph of Warren Buffett, and President Obama, and the kind of person I think we wanted to intimate with the photo that Warren Buffett is, open to the world, open to all aspects of things. And we like the idea that he authored this article of some lessons we can learn from Dale Carnegie, a guy who was hanging up here in Harlem. And the first one he starts off, I think there's 12 altogether. Yeah, something like that, and we'll try to go through them real quickly before we get right back. But we thought these were some great ways of kind of kicking off the new year for yourself in a positive way. You know, we always love to stay positive at Harlem World. And his first one on the list is avoid criticizing, condemning, or complaining. You know, that was one of my football coaches. This is like Coach Buffett coming from Coach Carnegie. My coach would always say to me, you know, stop complaining. You know, but, you know, it's very true. You want to create some positive energy with the people around you, and criticizing and condemning and complaining is no way of doing that, and that's how we're going to start this new year off. And the other, number two, one of the other points that he mentions is praise others' achievements. In this situation, let's say you do want to look in the mirror, but you want to look at the mirror at yourself and think about how you can create some positive energy, some positive interplay with the people that you work with, the people that are around you, the kids that see you and engage you, how you can create positivity in their life. And one way of doing that is to praise them and to lavish them with praise, but praise that's genuine. Remember that we all crave appreciation and recognition, and we'll do almost anything to get it. Nobody wants insincerity. Nobody wants flattery. But we do want to talk about the positives in one's life. And the other, number three, that he mentions is to be empathetic. He said the only way on earth is to influence other people is to talk about what they want and to show them how to get it. Show them how to get it, how to be positive, how to do positive things in their life. I love it. You just can't I can't get enough of this. Maybe you can, but I can't. Know the value of charm. Okay, it's one of those things where it's an outside thing, not so much of an inside thing, but it comes from the inside, and you want to be charming so that you can do the good things that you want to do in life. And he just mentions the smile, not the charm where you want to use it to make a sale that for somebody who doesn't need something. But it's just that smile. It's the smile that somebody needs to, that you need to start your day. You smile, and you smile at someone else. It's a positive mode to help them start their day. Love the positivity part of this. Encourage people to talk about themselves. Be a good listener. Listen. It's one of the highest compliments we can pay anyone, which is to let them talk about themselves and to help them talk about themselves in positive ways. Number 6, know when to use suggestions instead of direct orders. No one likes to be ordered around, and you know probably you're like me, you don't like to be ordered around, but you love suggestions that can help. Mr. Carnegie talked about, and this is what Mr. Buffett says, he always gave people the opportunity to do things themselves. He never told his assistants to do things. He let them do them. Let them learn from their mistakes. Support them. Encourage them. Don't be negative. Turn the negative into a positive if it is a negative. But learn how to let people make their own mistakes. Great, 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 great. And number 7, acknowledge your own mistakes. I made a mistake. I'm going to correct it. And once you know that you've made a mistake, that's the first step in correcting it. As they say in Alcoholics Anonymous, that's what you do. I'm an alcoholic. I know how to fix it. I'm going to fix it. Maybe you don't know how to fix it, but I'm going to change. And, that's what I told our team at Harlem World. We may have to come back to our points here because we are down to our last 4 minutes. And, we're going to go through the first half of these questions, and we've almost hit it already, and come back to this in our next show. Boy, it's just going by so fast because I just wanted to explain maybe one more thing. Do we even have time for that? No, we don't. It just goes by so fast, and it's because I love this conversation that we're able to have. And, we're trying to decide whether we want to do more of this kind of news mixed with interviews, or whether it's all news, or whether we go back to our regular format of interviews and no news. Well, a little bit of news. If you care, let us know. Hit us up and tell us what you think. You like this format? I know you probably like the format, but not the host. But anyway, you stuck with me for right now. That talks about news that's on the site and can push you towards some of the positive things that we're talking about and some of the news that's just going on. And we're going to try to make that news positive news. So let us know what you think. And you can, as I've said before, and I will say again since we're coming to the end. Oh, I didn't try to make that rhyme, but it did. Hit us up at Twitter at twitter.com/HWMag, on Facebook at facebook.com/HWMag, or at facebook.com/Harlem World Magazine, conversations at HWMag at Facebook. And, of course, you can leave comments at harlemworldmag.com about any subject, about any of the stories that I've mentioned, and to check out the stories that I've mentioned. And as I said, we will, in our next show, either go through the entire list regarding Mr. Buffett's great advice by way of Dale Carnegie. And I stopped at number 7, which is acknowledge your own mistakes. And if you're looking for it on the website, it's 12 Lessons on How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie from Warren Buffett. We're at the countdown mode, and I really, really want to thank you for listening on this. Can I say it's the first Saturday of the new year, which it is. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your positive energy. And if you have more of it, send it our way. We're really looking forward to an extremely positive and profitable 2018, not just for ourselves, but for you also. And, again, let us know what you think about our format. We're on the right track. You don't think so, you want us to go back, let us know what you think. And if you've got something you want to share with us that's happening in your life in Harlem or anywhere around the world where you have a Harlem state of mind, hit us up. Let us know. Love you. Take care. 2018 is in the house. Bye.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year. Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Meet Davis.
Hi.
Davis is from Pollock, South Dakota.
Yep.
We took Davis from Pollock to fish for Pollock in Alaska.
Sure did.
The same wild-caught pollock in a McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
Uh-huh.
There were boats, nets, waves.
And fish.
And some delicious Filet-O-Fish sandwiches. So you could say Davis is one paw lucky guy.
Good one.
Thanks, Davis.
Catch some pollock of your own with McDonald's Filet-O-Fish Fridays. Just $1.99 for a limited time. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or any combo meal.